How you doing, fight fans? This is Boxing Knowledge coming at you once again with my uh, post-fight thoughts on the Mikkel Kessler versus Andre Son of God Ward. It was a very, very exciting fight. It was the last fight of the first round of the Super 6 tournament. Andre Ward brought that W to back home to the United States. So at least we have one man who's won on paper. And not to mention Andre Durrell, who also won, but I don't want to. I don't want to get into that, guys. I don't want to get into that. What can I say, guys? I mean, if you haven't seen the fight, you gotta see the fight. Check it out here on YouTube. It was awesome. Andre Ward. I mean, he just showed so much poise. He conducted himself like a champion. Um, I was one of the very very few people who actually picked Andre Ward to win, so I'm very happy. You know. Um, I knew that his jab would be good enough to control the fight. I knew that he could weather whatever Mikkel Kessler had to give him. I knew, deep down inside that Andre Ward was going to be the champion, and I mentioned that in my prediction video. I would encourage you guys to watch that prediction video, and I would also encourage you guys to watch the Andre Ward versus Pudwill afterthoughts. I say with more conviction there that I believe that Andre Ward was going to edge out a unanimous decision. So yeah, the final was an 11th round, what they call a technical unanimous decision. Um, it was an amazing fight. I knew that Andre Ward possessed the style to beat Mikkel Kessler. However, I did not know that he would dominate the way that he did. I mean, Mikkel Kessler couldn't get off. Um, I knew that Andre Ward's speed would bother him, but I never thought that Andre Ward would dominate him the way that he did. That I did not know. Did I know that he was going to win a unanimous decision? Yes. Did I know that he was going to, um, that he was going to do enough to win the fight? Absolutely. But did I feel that it was going to be such a landslide? No, I had no idea. I could not anticipate that. Um, you know, all these wonderful boxing analysts, I'm not going to mention who they are because, I mean, their videos are out there. You guys can check them out. People who know a lot about boxing, people who have been in this game longer than me, they got it wrong. And I believe the reason why is because most of these people have never boxed before. I mentioned in my prediction video that I almost didn't want to pick Andre Ward because logic tells you that Kessler was just going to take it to him. Nevertheless, I picked Andre Ward because something deep inside of me, my boxer's instinct, knew that he possessed the style to beat Mikkel Kessler. Not in the devastating fashion that he did. No, I will not take credit for that. Um, I didn't know it was going to be a dominant performance. Did I know he was going to do enough to win even a UD, unanimous decision? Absolutely. Um, but yeah, I don't want to go around in circles. Let's talk about the fight, guys. Andre Ward controlled, just like I said, the fight with his jab. He threw all the repertoires of his punches, left hooks, right hands. He switched. He used his footwork, his superior speed. Mikkel Kessler couldn't get up, couldn't time him. Um, it was a perfect fight. Uh, on behalf of Andre Ward in his corner. Um, what an upset, guys. I mean, Mikkel Kessler just could not get off. He just he looked horrible. Um, Nevertheless, he only has two losses. Um, obviously one against Joe Calzaghe and one that he just lost right now. And he had his moments. He had his flurries. He put up a valiant effort, but I mean he was hurt. I mean Andre Ward hurt him a few times in that fight. Um, I'd like to say that I want to commend one of the boxing analysts. I'm going to say his name. Dwyer from Galler's Advisory. I mean, it took a lot of balls to basically just stay out of it. Pretty much, he says, you know what? I'm not even going to give you guys gambling advice about this because I mean this fight's too close to call. I mean, I knew it was going to be a close fight, but not that close. I mean, I really thought he was going to get unanimous decision as well as he did. I actually thought that this fight was going to go the distance, and it surely would have. But they had that accidental clash of heads, and okay, great, they got an 11th round, technical decision, unanimous decision. So those are just technicalities. But this fight surely would have gone the distance. Mikkel could have taken Andre Ward's punches all night. I mean, he was hurt, but Mikkel Kessler has a granite chin, and he still has to fight Carl Froch. So Uh, I don't want to give you guys what I think about that fight yet, but I think it's going to be interesting to say the least. So there you have it, guys. Andre Ward just dominated Mikkel Kessler. Never saw the domination coming. Knew that he was going to come out on top. I couldn't go against my instinct. Um, and I'm really glad that he proved me right. Um, he's a great champion, and I can't wait to see him fight again. So we'll see. Leave your comments, guys. Don't be shy, and don't forget to subscribe. Later.